Welcome back. We are here on a tremendous Thursday. My hair's doing some type of weird thing. All right. Sorry. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. We are doing solving systems by substitution, and that's easier for you to say because apparently I just tripped all over that. All right. This is important. Muy importante. Okay. You look for a variable that's by itself. Okay. Look for a variable that's by itself. Yeah. The rocks in the head go rattle, rattle, rattle. All right. So, in example one, which variable is by itself? And when I mean by itself, I mean it's on one side of the equal sign away from everybody. -7 is not a variable. Yeah. This right here. Okay. Close. Close. All right. So, the variable by itself is x. Now, what is it equal to? Well, this is equal to all the stuff to the left-hand side. Okay. Now, that's where the 2y minus 7 comes in. Oh, I don't know. My teacher's aide just kind of sneezed. Now I'm worried I'm going to catch something. All right. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take all this stuff, this 2y minus 7 right here, and we're going to plop it bloop, right here in this. Now, because we can do this instead of having two variables, now we've eliminated one and we're focusing on just, the other one. Okay. So is it one variable a lot easier to handle than two variables? Yes. So wait time killing me, dude. All right. So in here, because it's parentheses, because this had a coefficient right here, this number in front, we have to distribute. So what is 3 times 2? 6. Okay, good. So we have 6y. All right. What's 3 times 7? Yeah, it is. And I'll just put the minus right there. It is a -7. And what do we do with the 2y? Do we distribute to it? No. Okay. Who's on the struggle bus today? Raise your hand. All right. Who's driving the struggle bus? All right. Who has been hit by the struggle bus and now you're up underneath the fender well being carried down the street? Okay. You made eye contact with somebody? All right. Okay. If we. All right. So now remember, you can actually bring back this little wall thing that we had from Unit 1. Okay. So we actually go back to the Unit 1 stuff. Now, we're going to combine like terms. These are on the same side. I don't have to add 2y to both sides. A lot of y'all did that on one of your tests. Want to shave your eyebrows. Okay, but what is 6 plus 2? 8. All right. So now we've done this. What do we do with the minus 21? You add it to both sides because the reason both sides is it's equal. Okay, and due to room, I'm going to draw up here. Y equals, let's see, that would be 16. Now, it's side by side. I must subtract, right? Divide. Thank you. All right. So what? Hang on. I don't think I read my notes very well. Yep. All right. So what does y equal? Y equals 2. Okay. Now, What about x? Do we just leave it alone? Or do we think it's going to be like DMX because x is going to give it to you? Why would x equal 2? Very good. So let's look at it. I think you're close. It said, when we plug it back in here, that's what you said, right? We plug the y equals 2b in back here. Sure. I love it. Okay. So what we're going to take the original that we had right here. We're going to plug back in the 2. You're close. It's actually -3. Okay. Now, a couple ways we can write this answer. Let me get a good color here. All right. You could actually write it like we were doing yesterday with the coordinate points. You could actually do it like this. And it doesn't matter which order that you put it in, because if you solve for y first, that's okay. It's still the answer. All these are okay ways to answer. All right. Yes. Huh? Yes. Now, is that a pretty long process? Yeah. Does that mean it's super duper crazy hard? No. All right. You kind of have to do one step at a time. Now, I unfortunately have a bad habit, okay, of doing these fast because I'm on caffeine and I've been doing this for longer than y'all been alive. Okay. So let's do another one and let's slow it down just a little bit. Okay. All right. Is everybody good with the first example? Anybody need more time? Yes, no. By the way, that's my chair squeaking. That's not my back. Though probably not that far away from my back actually making that noise. All right. Example 2. What is the variable by itself? What is the variable by itself? Y. It's this right here. No, not I can pick either one right now. I'm looking for the variable by itself. Okay, it's y. What is it equal to? 3x minus 14. Okay. Look, what I have typed out and what we're entering, that's actually what you should be saying in your head. Do we have a variable by itself? Yes. What is it? This. What is it equal to? This. Okay. So now we substitute into other equation. Somebody was really nice and put parentheses right here for you to plug that into. They're just a gem. All right. Kind of covered up that parenthesis, but it's okay. We all know it's there. All right. So what do we do with this x? Yeah. Yeah, we just leave it alone because it has nothing to do with this distribution that's going on. Words are hard. All right. So what is 2 times 3? So we have 6x. Now, yes, this is going to be a -14. So we can go ahead and put the minus down right here. Remember, mark that out. All right. So what is 2 times 14? 28. And if you didn't know that off the top of your head, what can you use? Yes, remember, calculators are encouraged. I do kind of make fun of you for not using one. Though some people should have used some when they had 30 divided by 15 equals 15 on the test. That was funny. All right. This is understood to be a 1. What is 1 plus 6? All right. Now what do we do? We're in the blue part. Huh? Add 28 because this is minus. Very good. All right. So I'm going to take it up over here again. All right. So 14 plus 28. I don't even know that off the top of my head. All right. 42. Woo! Now what do we do? I was expecting somebody to say cry at one point in time, so that would also have been appropriate. So we get x equals to 6. Okay. So from what I'm seeing from these actually not being super long and hard and difficult, that y'all want like 20 of them on the test, right? Okay, 25. Okay. Some of y'all that still don't know me very well are giving me the same look my ex-wife does. So, all right, we have, remember, system of equations, two variables. We've done our little substitution trick to get rid of one. We've solved it. Okay, good luck. So now what do we need to do? What does the other variable equal? Well, yeah, we just plug it back in here. All right. So this is 18 minus 14. So if you have 18 Reese cups and get hungry and you eat 14 of them, what do you have? Diabetes. But you only have 4 left. Yes. So, all right. Remember, so those are our two ways that we can answer this. I can't remember because I've done it certain ways on the test before where I've actually put x equals y equals. And people will still like not put the answer in the answer blank. You can't tell me what to do. Retake the class. Yeah. What if you had to retake this class and it wasn't with me? Yeah. Not many teachers record their lessons. Yeah. Leave the country for your crimes if that happened. Yeah. All right. Are we good with example 2? Anybody need more time? Remember, if we happen to miss something, excuse me, or you happen to miss something during notes, remember, these are posted in Schoology afterwards, and this is, I've just been putting the link instead of embedding it. The link to this lesson will be also in Schoology. It will jump you to YouTube, where I'm kind of a big deal. Remember, I have 129 subscribers. Huh? It's up to 129. We've been holding at 129 for a hot minute, so. All right. Everybody good here? Yeah. Wow. Y'all are fun. All right. Example 3. What if there's not a variable by itself? What would we do? Who votes cry? Only 3 people? 4? 4 people. 5? We got 5 criers. Okay. All right. She's not here to defend herself, so we'll still pick on her. All right. Earlier, Snack said, well, it doesn't matter. You just pick one. All right. So let's look at this. Here's a Y. Here's an X. Would it be really easy to take one of those equations and get either X or Y by itself? No. Wow, typing is also hard. All right. Sometimes, now this one is a very unique situation because it doesn't matter. It could be actually either one. Okay. It could be either the top or the bottom. Anybody want to take you? We got a 50-50 shot, and it doesn't matter. You could say the top, you could say the bottom. Somebody just I heard more bottoms than tops. Okay. So we're going to use this one right here. Okay. What is going to be the easiest to get by itself? The the X. Yeah, the X, because all we have to do is add 3y to both sides. Now we cannot combine 3y and 23, so they're just left with this. Now, tomorrow we'll learn about certain things about another way. All I'm trying to do is give y'all multiple options, okay? Because on the ACT it says what is the solution to this system, okay? It does not say you have to use graphing, substitution, elimination, or something like that. All right, so we use the top. All right, so let's take this one right here. So here's the top one. Now what we're about to do is plug in this 3y minus 23 in for this x right here. So we got to have our parentheses because there's a thing. Okay. And then this goes here. I just rewrote it down here so people wouldn't get confused. And now I think I've confused you. We used the bottom one to get x by itself. Now we're actually plugging it back into the top. No, that's not why I wrote. I was writing top to see if you actually were paying attention. That wasn't a mistake on my part by any means. All right, so we took the top one, we plugged what we had for the bottom one in. Now, right here, are there any x's in this equation? No, bless you. There's no x's. That means we've done our job. Basically, we're trying to get rid of one of the variables. Okay, and some people can agree that getting rid of x's makes your life better. All right. So let's distribute. What is negative 5 times 3? Negative 15. All right. This is a negative times a negative. So we get positive. What is it? 115. Okay. I heard the 1 and then I heard. All right. This plus y is not included. And the 17 is hanging on together. All right. So we had this. We plugged in. We've distributed. Some of y'all may need to let it marinate just a little bit. Okay. Some of y'all may need to sit there and just, look at it. Unfortunately, my brain and my ADOS, as I'm sitting here, like I'm trying to get to the answer. Is anybody like that? Anybody like try to get the answer as fast as possible? Even if it means copying off of somebody else and not exactly knowing what to do? All right. So let's combine like terms. This is negative 15. This is positive 1. Negative 14y. Remember, if you're not good with that, use a calculator. Okay. Now, what do we do with this 115? Why? As my voice cracks as I go through puberty again. Yeah, we're peeling it back. And y'all thought y'all were done with this stuff with unit 1 and 3 from weeks ago. Everything comes back around. It's pretty fun. Negative 98. Okay. If this high dollar microphone that I'm using could pick up what Snacks was saying, she says it's this, and then the answer is this. And what did you say the answer was? 6, 6, 7. Okay. Now, super fun, right? This is what everybody's going to do. You're all going to get together Saturday night, okay? And then you're just going to do all these problems together and just have an awesome time, right? Yeah, no. Unfortunately, here's the thing. When we're teaching y'all stuff, y'all are like, why do we have to do it this way? And we're like, well, this is it's like the Mandalorian. This is the way. Okay. But then give you these things and give you options. And usually in the past, when we give you options, students are like, just tell me what to do. Like, need you to decide. All right. We know what Y is. How would he find X? Okay. All right. Say it again, but a little slower so you don't trip up on your own lips. You'll pass. All right. So we're going to do like we have before. We've got Y. We can plug it into this right here because X is already on one side by itself. Let's make life easier. Unless y'all want life to be harder. Y'all want life to be harder? Some of y'all are like, rather not. Okay, we plug that in. 21 minus 23 negative 2 equals x. Now, here are our answers. Okay, now, not super fun. Okay, not super fun. But this is just using one method. You actually could have graphed this one, and we'll learn another method tomorrow that's actually more fun, because tomorrow we're actually killing parts of math. Yeah, we're killing parts of math tomorrow. It's usually really fun. It's one of my favorite things to teach students, because I had one student one time that they would go, die! Like, no, like during the test as they were eliminating the variable. Like, they got way into it. All right. That's where we're going to start for today. We have a couple more problems on the back of our handout to do for practice. For those joining at home and around the world, do not forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Stay farce. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.